Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Lagged Out Podcast number 38. I didn't even have to look that time because I'm so good.
Don't even lie. You looked.
But welcome back there. Joe, can you say something real quick?
Something real quick.
All right, there we go. For some reason, I thought you were not there, but hello, everyone. My name's Adam. If you're new to the podcast, that is Joe.
I'm not actually here. I'm just a figment of your imagination and everyone else's imagination.
Exactly.
It's like the movie The Sixth Sense, you know? Like, I'm seemingly real, but then, like, plot twist, I'm actually dead.
Okay.
Spoilers for, like, a 25-year-old movie, by the way.
Yeah, I just know the line, I've seen dead people. That's the only thing I know about it. But the one thing...
Well, here's another thing you can know about it. The kid is Haley Joel Osment, and he plays the voice of Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Boom.
That is incorrect. No, I'm just kidding.
Fun fact of the day right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Interesting. Okay. Well, did not know that. So, did he play Sora in all of the...
Yeah, he's the voice
Kingdom
for
Hearts?
Sora in all of them. Pretty cool.
What a lucky man.
I know.
What a
And he
lucky
said
man.
like after 3 came out, he's like, I'm down to keep doing it for as long as I can. So that's cool. Also, second fun fact of the day, this podcast is not sponsored by Oreo. Oreo, Milk's favorite cookie.
Exactly. And I want to actually change my not sponsorship. So, normally I say this isn't sponsored by Bang, but I want to be sponsored by Cheez-Its, which I believe is in the... What?
I said Bang's not going to like that.
I know. Too bad that they're really hurting from knowing about me. But I think they're part of the Kellogg's family. So I was looking on the box earlier. So I want to be sponsored by Cheez-It. So this podcast is not sponsored by Cheez-It or Kellogg's. Your mouth's favorite cracker. There we go. That's the motto.
That's their motto. Do they even have a motto?
They used to have those commercials where they just used to like have like the doctor treating the cheese, and cheese was like really sassy and stuff, so.
Treating the cheese.
Yeah,
like I know they have that, but like I don't think they have a motto though. Maybe it's just like that's cheesy or something like that. Hold on, I want to like look this up now.
Yeah, I can't. They used to. I just don't know what it is. Let me know what you find out.
Okay, so wait, let's see what this is. The original Cheez-It slogan was "The Big Cheese," but it was changed in 2007 to "Get Your Own Box." And that's from like an art. That's according to Google back in 2014. But then there's also another slogan that says "You'll like Cheez-It," which is lame. So
interesting. Okay. Well,
so yeah, I guess that's it.
That's good to know. So Joe, how's your week been? What have you been up to in the video game slash show, TV show, movie world? Have you been doing anything
video
special?
games? Still Death Stranding. Finally got past chapter 3, which is funny because like the last like 2 streams, which is roughly like 8 or so hours, probably like 7 or 8 hours. I'm just like, oh my god, chapter 3 is taking forever, like blah blah blah. And I literally had like 1 mission left before the end of chapter 3, so it's like I could have been done with it, but like it's fine. So I'm on chapter 5 now. I'm like probably halfway through with it, but I had some interesting like things with it in chapter. Well, I guess it was chapter 3. Yeah. The very end of chapter 3 was very interesting. Cause this dude, so it's like, oh yeah, you deliver this stuff to like this place. And then like you're getting your stuff and this dude in like, you know, this worker outfit is like, hey man, sorry, we forgot this other package. It got like double scanned and that like caused like a glitch in the system. So that's why it doesn't show up. But anyways, here you go. Okay, take care. Bye. And like, he's totally sketch magetch. And like one thing I noticed, which
sketch magetch.
Yeah.
Love it.
And like one thing I noticed was like he was wearing a hat and he wasn't really showing his eyes very much. So I'm like, okay, either that's just bad like acting, like mocap or animation, or that's on purpose and he's a bad guy. And then like I actually got to see like the few times I saw his eyes, I'm like, okay, that's what his face looks like. Okay, that's Troy Baker, which means he's Higgs, the bad guy of like the game. Okay, so this is definitely not good. And then like when you get the package, you can like look at it and like see what it is, and it tells you straight up it's a small thermonuclear bomb. Small thermonuclear weapon. And each package has like a description you can read. So I read it and it said, there's a small thermonuclear weapon, it can take out like a whole city or whatever. But it says, if this package is separated from Sam, who is Norman Reedus, your character, for, a certain amount of time, or when it's separated from Sam, the countdown will initiate. And once the countdown hits 0, it blows up. Or, if you deliver it to South Knot City, which is where it's technically supposed to go, like that's where it's like marked for delivery for, then it'll automatically blow up like as soon as you, like enter the city. So
interesting.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so I definitely need to not do that. So I got all the way to South Knot City, and I went to the city because I forgot by the time I got there, and the city blew up.
Oh my gosh.
So, but what's funny, so like I didn't even like get in the city. The way it works is like there's like they have like these sort of like little mini barricades, like those like waist high like cement barricades like police have or whatever, or like you'll see on like construction sites.
Yeah,
they have like 2 of those at like each little like city, and like they descend into the ground. It's like, okay, this is like Sam, he's a good guy, we can let him in. I made it past the first one, and like I was in between both of them. I was in between the first and second one. I didn't even go through both of them, and I was like, wait, no, stop, and I stopped walking, and I must have taken like 1 step too much because then it blew up. I'm like, frick. So I didn't even like go into like the city itself. It was like the gate. So it doesn't tell you like what to really do. I mean, like in the description of the bomb, it also says, like it says like this is a bomb, blah blah blah. And then at the very end, it says, maybe Fragile will know what to do. Fragile is Fragile, I guess, is her name. Mm-hmm. But she's a character, and she's dealt with nukes before. So it says, like, maybe talking to her, like, will give you some ideas or something like that. But I don't know, like, how the frick you were supposed to, like, talk to her or, like, contact her or anything. So I was just like, okay, well, I just want to kind of, like, mess around and, like, see, like, what happens. Like, how long do I actually have to escape the blast of this thing? Like, because it says, if you separate from it, then the countdown starts. So I wanted to know, like, how long the countdown was and everything. And earlier in the game, you get these side missions to where you have to deliver, like, this corroded cargo. Not, like, corrupted, but, like, corroded, I guess. It's sort of like, or maybe contaminated was the word they used. It's like bad cargo. It needs to be, like, disposed of.
Right.
So there's, like, this just like this lake, and it's just like a tar pit, like a massive tar pit or something, and you basically like take the stuff there and throw it into the lake. And I'm like, and it just happened to be next to South Knot City, and I'm like, I could throw it in here and just like see what the heck happens, like maybe that'll like give me like some chance to escape or something. So like I took the bomb there and I threw it in, and it turns out that was actually what I was supposed to do. So I don't know, like, if there actually was a way to talk to Fragile or not, and she'd be like, I heard of a tar pit.
Fragile.
Yeah, Fragile. Yeah. But like, I don't know, like, if you're actually supposed to talk to her somehow, and she's supposed to tell you about the tar pit. But I don't know. I figured it out on my own just by like wanting to mess around and see how long I could like, how quickly I could run away from the blast. So that progressed the story. I'm like, okay, so I'm like actually a genius. Awesome. 300 IQ. And then the next one, so that was like chapter 3, chapter 4, sort of, and then like chapter 5 is where I'm at now, and I have to deliver an antimatter bomb now, because
you playing No Man's Sky.
This other city is like, it's in the mountains, but somehow like it's being flooded with tar. Which makes like no sense to me because it's like coming up from the mountain, like not like up the side of the mountain, like it's like it's almost like it's a volcano and it's like seeping up through like the ground or something, right? And it's like slowly flooding the city. So they're like, oh, use this antimatter bomb to like get rid of the tar. which is like, okay, so how are you gonna, like decide what the bomb like blows up or whatever, or like gets rid of. But what's funny about that one is, it's like the bomb is very sensitive and it's not meant to be like transported anywhere. So it's like, why the frick am I transporting this?
Right.
And it's like, oh, if you lean too much to one side, or like you fall, or like you take like a certain amount of like force or impact, and then like it goes off just because like it's that sensitive. And literally it took me 5 tries to get to the freaking city because I kept like the bomb kept going off. One time there are these, I told you about like mules. They're like sort of like bandits, like bad guys or whatever. They can have vehicles sometimes. And when they're in the vehicle and like they spot you in their territory, they try to run you down. And then the dude hit me with the truck and it detonated the bomb. So I had to start all over. And then other times it's just like I died because they had like guns and stuff. And then one was like, I was like basically at the city, but like I had to like get down off this ledge, and it wasn't like a high ledge, but like it was high enough to where like I would probably like sprain an ankle or break a leg if I fell. But like there were like smaller ledges like between that background and like where I was on the cliff or whatever. And so I jumped down to that one, and Sam like couldn't keep his balance for whatever reason, and he fell forward off the small ledge and kept going to the ground, and then that blew up the bomb. So I had to basically start all over again. So that one was like kind of annoying. Yeah, that was interesting. But that's pretty much all I've done for games. I'm probably gonna get Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order whenever I finish Death Stranding.
So you are gonna get it?
Probably. I've heard good things about it, and like one guy I talk with a lot, who's in my chat as well, Aldako. He's been saying like it's a lot like Dark Souls in terms of like the combat and stuff, because it's all about like parrying and like maybe not necessarily Dark Souls, but more like Sekiro, where it's more.
Yeah, I've heard it's more like Sekiro,
like parrying and like blocking and stuff like that. And he also said to play on the hardest difficulty because like the window to do like the parries and the blocks stuff is like smaller, so it's like more challenging. And I was gonna probably do that anyways. So yeah, that's probably going to be my next thing. And then my birthday is in like 3 weeks. Holy frick. So depending on so I try every year, like for birthday and Christmas and all that stuff, I always try to like get my mom to like spill the beans. Like, what are you going to get me for Christmas or my birthday or whatever? And like, she never, I feel like she could be like 95 years old, completely like insane, like schizophrenic, freaking delusional, and like all those other things, and she will still not tell me like what she's getting me for my birthday or something. So like every year, like I try, but like I can never get anything out of her. But I did deduce, unless she's like a very good liar / like actress, I guess, I did deduce that she's not going to get me the mixer that I asked for. I didn't really ask.
Shout out to Barbara.
I was not really, I didn't really ask for it. It was like, here's my list. And the mixer was on it. It was a Go XLR mixer, which are like $500. And then I also put on a Nintendo Switch and Pokemon Sword and Shield, because I don't have a Switch and I want to play the new Pokemon games. So
would you get both games?
Of course. I always get both games.
So I'm just curious about, so do you just do it so you can have the exclusives, or is that really it?
I mean, like, why not have both?
Dude, if we both get a Switch though, we should totally do some battle videos, dude. That'd be great for the channel.
I mean, like, I'd be down to like, how would that work? I wonder if it's like, because it's like a cartridge, right? So it's like, does it save to the cartridge or your Switch?
Wait, what do you mean?
So like, if I got both and you just bought a Switch, could I like give you Pokemon like Shield, let's say?
I'm pretty sure.
And then like, if I wanted to play Shield, I would play it on my Switch. Like, would I have to erase your save data, or like, would it be like different, Because it's always been on like the cartridge itself, but like with technology nowadays and like the Switch and stuff, I feel like it could be on the Switch itself.
I'm pretty sure it would save to like the Switch because it's an actual system. But
yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, it's still a cartridge too, so I don't know. You could
I
get
could be wrong.
You could get it digitally too, anyways. But I'm not gonna.
But
do that.
I'm thinking about getting it too. But I was just curious what you were thinking with it, because
But yeah,
I definitely.
But I deduced, or not really deduced, but learned, again, unless she's like a very good actress and like good at lying and stuff about this stuff, that she's not going to be that either, because she had no idea the new Pokemon games came out. And
Yeah, I feel like she knows,
yeah.
but she's just messing with you.
Yeah, I don't know though, because it's like that'd be a Switch and 2 full price. Well, maybe not full price games. I don't know how expensive they are. Like
Maybe
40,
it's your
$50
Christmas
but,
and
like,
your birthday gift, but
see, like I tell them to do that. Like I'll do that sometimes. Like I think like the past year or two I've done that. Like, hey, I just want this one thing, and I know it's like stupid, like expensive. Like it's not like it's too big to be like just one or the other or something like that. So it's like just make it both. But they never do that, and it's annoys it annoys me so much.
Well.
So yeah, unless she was lying very well, then I'm not getting that, and I think it's probably just going to be a Stream Deck, which will be cool too. But yeah, but next week is Black Friday, and then and then the Monday after that, Cyber.
So
Monday.
I'm actually going to get into some Black Friday deals here on the podcast, but that's going to come later. So guys, stay tuned for that.
I'm gonna like try and like snipe some like Switch deal. I'm gonna like confirm with my mom, like, hey, just making sure you're not, because like I feel like what'll happen is like if I don't like ask her, then and I like just straight up like buy a Switch and stuff like that, she'll be like,
she's gonna be forced to. She's gonna be like, oh crap.
No, like what'll happen is like I'll buy a Switch. Like if I don't ask her like to confirm, like, hey, I'm gonna like buy the Switch and stuff for Black Friday or whatever. All right, make sure like you like, do you already have one for me or not? Like, because if I don't do that and like she ends up like getting like a good Black Friday deal or something, then it's like I'm gonna have like 2 Switches and it's like, oh, well, this is awkward. So
yeah, no, well, that's cool. So currently, I'm trying to get one too at some point, but we'll have to do some battle videos, because I've heard that there's actually a actually I don't want to tell you because you don't want spoilers. So
yeah, I don't want spoilers.
But there's actually some really cool stuff that's in this. But I'll just kind of continue with what I was playing too. So I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online, Call of Duty, and Planet Zoo. Planet Zoo, it's funny. I adopted a wolf, and I had to cool the tank, or like the place where it stays, like the outside area, to a certain degree temperature, because if I don't, it won't survive. And they're currently a little unhappy. So I gotta like give them like stuff to jump on and stuff. So that's kind of funny. But that's been fun, and I like all the detail in that. And then Elder Scrolls has been good as well. I'm excited about that, playing that again. And then Modern Warfare, the big overhaul update is actually, they nerfed the 725 again and did more weapon buffs, but the big overhaul update is supposed to be here in the next like day. So we'll see what it's going to be. But I'm actually really excited for that, because I think it's going to change a lot of stuff, which is good for the game. But I'm excited for the battle pass actually for it, so I can have some stuff to grind for. But that's been really good too. But the thing I want to ask you, Joe, there's 2 things that I'm going to try to focus on in this podcast. First of all, you have to tell me how Star Wars is, because it does look really good. I can't spend $60 on another game right now, but I definitely want to try it out, because it looks really cool, and I just for some reason feel like I would like it better than like Dark Souls or Sekiro. And I'm excited to see what like the customization's like for like your actual character. I know that you have to play as the one dude, but I'm just curious. So yes, you have to let me know how that is. All right.
I'm not gonna let you do anything until you finish God of War.
Okay. Oh yeah, I've been playing God of War too. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so God of War has been great. I really love the Norse mythology in it. It's really, really cool. Music's great as well. I'm finally figuring out combat, which is good. But yeah, I've been playing that, so I'm gonna be slowly playing through that and beating that. But it's a really good game, and I would recommend it. It's on PlayStation Now right now, guys, so go check it out. PlayStation Now. So, Joe, I want to play the. I guess we could call this the body swap game with video game characters, and so I want. This is like a. This is kind of. This might take you a second to think of, but I want to get your body swap. But if you could pick one video game character that in a video game that came out this year, okay, so 2019. Who would it be? Why would you pick them? And then, what would you do differently in your life if you were them? Would you go to work still? Like, would you disguise yourself somehow?
When you say body swap, do you mean like it's like Freaky Friday? We just like switch bodies, or like I actually like take over like their life as them?
So I would say more like Freaky Friday, to where like you are that character in today's world. Like, it's not like you are in their world. So basically, like, they come to our world and you are them. But so you have to handle like,
for example, like if I picked Kratos, then I would be in Kratos's body in our world.
Yes. And so it would be very odd. So like, how would you like, what would you do? Like, how would you handle that? Would you try to do what that person does in their game, like for the world, if they have like supernatural abilities or whatever? And yeah, I'm just curious to see who you'd pick, because I have who I'm going to pick. And yeah, so shoot.
Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3. Boom! Got him.
Okay, I knew you were gonna pick him, but
Easy peasy, dude.
So give me your reasoning behind this.
Because we basically have the same body type already and stuff. Like, I would have cool anime hair. I would get a freaking keyblade. Like, yeah, like, I mean, what else is there to explain?
But what would you like? How would your life like? Would you quit your job?
Well, I mean, like, okay, so like. Nothing else.
Would you disguise yourself?
So nothing else from the game comes to real life. It's just I now like look like that person and have their abilities.
Yes, exactly. So you could choose to use
your
powers.
So there wouldn't be like bad guys that come to the real world as well, right?
Well, there wouldn't be, but like if like someone finds out, like the CIA or something, right? Like that you have this like magical key that can like
unlock anything.
Yeah, it can unlock anything. You'd have a lot of things on your hand, so your life would obviously drastically change. So like, would you conceal your powers and or who you were and just have your anime hair sticking out and be like, you go to work and be like, Joe, what happened to your hair? You like grew like
look awesome.
5 feet of hair in overnight. And what would you tell Satoran?
Okay. I would tell him to get on my level. I would tell him,
and then you would open his heart with your key.
I would tell him all my training paid off. No, but I mean, I don't think I'd keep it a secret necessarily, but I wouldn't flaunt it around. I'd be like, "Hey guys, look what I can do," you know. I would definitely use it to like get in touch with Tetsuya Nomura, the creator of Kingdom Hearts, be like, "Yo, put me in your next game," or something like that. But like, other than that, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, if the bad guys aren't coming, then there's not really a reason for me to like do much, because the whole point of the Keyblade is like fight against the darkness and stuff. But if there's no darkness, then like, there's nothing I really need to do.
Well, yeah, I mean, like,
technically,
things would technically like. Business would kind of pick up in the villain camp, because people would be like, I want your powers, and they try to steal your key, and then they come to our house, and then I'd be scared, and you have to protect me.
Steal the Keyblade though.
Wait, you can't steal the Keyblade?
Not really, because you can just summon it back. I mean, like, there is a way to technically steal it, but like that's only if the Keyblade chooses you, and B, your heart is stronger than the person currently wielding it.
So, do you have a stronger heart than most people in the world?
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's all those Oreos, man. I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sorry, what were you saying though?
I was just gonna like explain that because you like paused for a minute, and I was like, does he understand what I mean? So.
All right, explain that. Yes, please.
So super like TLDR. In Kingdom Hearts 1, you know, like darkness takes over Sora's island and stuff. And his friend Riku is like, you know, I'm not afraid of the darkness, blah, blah, blah. And he lets the darkness consume him. And Sora's going to be eaten by the darkness too, but the Keyblade chooses him and saves him. And that's why he has the Keyblade, basically. But in the prequel games, Birth by Sleep, it's revealed that, or maybe not even the prequels, but like it's one of the other games. It's revealed that the Keyblade didn't actually choose Sora. It chose Riku. But because Riku gave himself up to darkness, the Keyblade's like, yo, fam, I don't like that. Let's go with this other kid who's like right next to him instead. So that's the only reason like Sora technically has the Keyblade. And later in Kingdom Hearts 1, spoilers for like a game that came out 17 years ago.
Super spoilers, guys.
Towards like the end of the game, Riku, like you meet up with Riku like at different points, but like now he's like learned to control darkness and stuff, and he actually like takes the Keyblade back. Like he basically like summons it back to himself like through like willpower and crap. And Sora's heart was like weaker technically, not weaker in the sense like, oh, like it's not as strong, but like weaker in the sense that like he like doubted himself and stuff like that. But then like later, you know, Sora like regains his confidence and all that stuff, and is like, you know, I don't need the Keyblade. My friends are my power. And then the Keyblade's like, okay, this kid's actually the real deal. Let me go back to him. So that's sort of what I meant by that. So like as long as that doesn't happen, which like it wouldn't, because I think I got a pretty strong heart. Like it'd be fine. So like, you know, people could try to steal it. I could just summon it back though.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like I might also use it to like, cause I mean, so this isn't really linked to the Keyblade, but it helps. So in Kingdom Hearts, there's also magic. That's not really linked to like, it's not like you need a Keyblade to do magic, because there's plenty of people who don't have a Keyblade that do magic, but the Keyblade can enhance your magic skill. So it's like it's stronger, or you can cast more spells or whatever. So I could, but I feel like the Keyblade would definitely like help you to like learn magic initially. So I could like use that. Maybe I could do like cool like YouTube videos or something. People be like, wow, your like special effects are so good. Be like, they're almost realistic. It's like, yeah, thanks, I know.
That's funny.
Know.
You could,
but yeah.
No,
I
you
mean,
could
like,
totally do that.
Aside from like fighting darkness, which doesn't exist because like there's no bad guys that come over. Unless, okay, so here's the loophole then. If it's like a body swap, couldn't someone technically choose to be like the bad guy from Kingdom Hearts 3?
Well, you're technically the only one that gets the body swap.
Oh, so it's just me. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm going to get a body swap too, but I don't know. Will we be in the same universe? Who knows?
I mean, like, is yours a Disney universe?
Mine is not a Disney.
Is it a Square Enix universe?
It is not a Square Enix universe.
Okay. Because, I mean, we got 3 universi to work with here. We got Square Enix, Disney, and Kingdom Hearts. So, like, you know.
I mean, we got a lot. Wait, you're talking about, you're just saying with like, just like.
With Kingdom Hearts, because they have Disney Worlds, they have Final Fantasy Worlds, and other Square Enix Worlds too, and then like the original like Kingdom Hearts stuff too. But yeah, anyways,
gotcha.
So who would you be?
Mine would be the wolf from Planet Z. No, I'm just kidding. Mine would be Kratos.
But you said from this year.
I know, I've played Planet Zoo this year.
Kratos?
Yeah, I said Kratos.
Yeah, but that didn't come out this year.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So that yeah,
wow,
I played it this year. Okay, so this year, then okay. So hold on, that was my big one I was thinking of. But hold on. Okay, so I would be. Let's see. Oh, I have it down to 2.
Is it Axel from Kingdom Hearts 3?
No. I've never played any of the Kingdom Hearts. I just feel like I don't. Everyone
loves Axel. He's great. He actually breaks the 4th wall in the 3rd game, and it's amazing.
Okay, well, even though he breaks the 4th wall, I'm breaking the fifth wall, and I'm choosing to be Eris Morn from Destiny 2 Shadowkeep.
You would want to look like Eris Morn?
Yo,
IRL?
okay, I would totally change her wardrobe to
But
be
you don't
like...
even know what she looks like underneath that mask. I'm pretty
I
sure
know,
she's
the
like
mask
hideous.
is cool, though. I like the darkness that comes out of her eyes because I think it looks really cool. But I would choose her just because I get to make basically jokes all the time that people don't understand except for Cade. And then I would also just be like kind of like this creepy little person that can like go into the darkness and basically just like survive and not be afraid, because I feel like she's like not afraid of like anything, because she like I don't know, you didn't play the Shadowkeep stuff, but
No.
it's pretty scary. Like I don't know why, but I find it to be really scary.
I'm pretty sure she is afraid. That's why she's like, take heed, Guardian, and stuff like that. And like she's so like,
yeah, but she goes down, but she doesn't have to go
hell-bent
down
on,
there
like,
by herself
doing stuff.
Well, she doesn't have to go down there by herself. She just chooses to. But I think she would be pretty cool. But my runner-up, though, this is my other one that I am thinking about, because I had to audible out of God of War because I forgot that it had to come out this year. But the other one would be Captain Price from Call of Duty.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I
couldn't remember his name, but I just remembered.
He's a classic OG character, and yes, basically I would just choose him because I would just say that at all times. I already say that to Janelle like randomly. I'll just say Bravo 6 going dark, and she just like hates me for it.
You should say that instead of saying good night.
I know. I'm gonna start doing that. That's a great idea.
Like, good night, Adam. Be like, going dark.
I'll be like Bravo 6 going dark. No, but he's really cool because he's in like the original Modern Warfare, and he's just like his accent and everything. Like I'd be able to have that accent. Everyone who has that accent is 100% more successful on YouTube, basically. It's what it seems, at least. Plus, it's just so soothing to listen to that type of accent. Plus, I'd be Special Forces, so that means that I could basically just like kill any bad guys that I would want to. He doesn't really have any superpowers other than his like lamb chops, sort of, that are on his face. Have you seen like the progression of Captain Price?
I don't think so.
So there's like a picture of it, and it's hilarious. Like I think he was in like Call of Duty, like I want to say he was in like COD 2 or 3. I don't know. He wasn't in COD 3 because that was World War II, but there was one where it was like on PS3, and he was like,
I mean, he might have been in Modern Warfare 2. I just don't remember that game at all. Like I remember Ghost, and then there was some dude named Soap or something like that.
Yeah, Soap. Well,
that's like all I remember.
So Modern Warfare 1, he was in that. I'm pretty sure he was in Modern Warfare 2. I can't remember because the campaigns run together for me. But fun fact, actually, Ghost is getting it was leaked that he's going to be an operator in this game, so we're going to be able to play as him and be able to like earn him, apparently. So that's pretty cool. Also, fun fact for you, a lot of the variants in this game are like call-outs to old Call of Duties, and some of them have like really cool writing and stuff on them that you have to kind of look closely to see, but it's kind of cool if you've played the older Call of Duties to like appreciate them. Like for instance, the I believe it's the shotgun. It's like the model shotgun. It's called 1337 Skeet. That's what it's called. It is from the first level of Modern Warfare where you're on the boat, Wetworks, and it actually, it's like a line from one of the characters, and it has it written on the gun in this game, which is really cool. And yeah, and then when you hit level 155 or 156, which is the max level in the game, you get the gun variant called the OG, and the OG is the M16. So it's an M4 variant, but it's the M16 for Modern Warfare 4, and it literally says like the OG because like that was like the noob tube that everyone used to use, you know.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be, I think, like over 300 variants in this game apparently. But they're pretty cool though. Like some of them are just they all have like Easter eggs, which I think I kind of appreciate as like a veteran Call of Duty player. But that's just a side note about that. But yeah, Soap was in that, Ghost was in that, and then Captain Price was in that as well. I don't know. That's who I would probably choose as my runner-up, just because I'd be Special Forces. I would be interested to see how Kratos would do though, because like if God of War did come out this year, it's like think about that. I already have the beard. I just need to shave my head. I mean, well, I'm basically him, so I don't have to do anything. But like, basically,
yeah, okay, bro.
I mean, I have the facial structure. Like, obviously, I need to grow. I need to grow.
Beard.
No, I can shave my head. I'm like losing my hair technically, so shaving my head's not that hard. But
you have the hair,
I need to grow like 90 pounds more muscle, and then make sure my back looks like it's never had a single drop of fat on it in my life. But basically, he's the God of War, so it's like I'd have to walk around as him in real life, and I'd just be like on a construction site, like picking up stuff, and they'd be like, it's like, do I use my strength? Do I because like he's got some pretty insane strength, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a very interesting parallel. Like, so if we were in the same universe, who would win? Is the question.
Me.
How though? Because I am a God of War.
Yeah, but I don't care.
Wait, what?
I mean, like
we would team up probably. We wouldn't fight each other. We'd fight.
Kratos wouldn't team up with Sora.
Yeah, he would. He's good in this game that I'm playing.
Bro, he like barely wants to team up with the son.
He what?
He barely wants to team up with his son.
It's because Kratos has strong feelings and he doesn't like to express them.
Come here, boy.
Come here, boy.
Come here, boy.
No, I mean, he's starting to open up. I'm starting to kind of understand more of him.
But yeah, I think if they were to fight,
can you imagine that in like Super Smash Brothers or something?
He might win. I don't know, because like he technically is a god, but like I don't know.
Wait, Sora's a god?
No, Kratos.
Oh, yeah,
Sora's not a god.
I was like,
I mean, technically
Sora's
Sora like escaped death like 3 times basically, but like, you know, he's not a god.
Sora basically debated death.
Key. But like, I don't know, like the Keyblade lets you do a lot of stuff, so I don't know. It'd be interesting to see that fight.
The Keyblade would like make Kratos' heart grow like 7 times bigger, and he turn into some softy, and then he would just be like this like very just loving God of War, and then it would like compromise his whole premise at which he like plays the game, or not plays the game, but like lives his life, and then basically you would win due to making my heart bigger. Wouldn't that be like the ultimate underdog story?
Yeah, but that's not how the Keyblade works.
But what if it did though?
No, okay, so here's the underdog story, right?
All right, I'm ready to hear this.
So it's Kratos versus Sora. Kratos can have Atreus as like his support. Sora gets Donald Goofy. And
well, you have one more. That's not fair.
Goofy. Okay, but like Donald doesn't count because he dies instantly. It doesn't matter. Like literally, Donald's defense is like -7. So like he just like.
So basically, you're at a handicap
sneezed
with Donald.
And he dies. Yeah, Donald can like cure you once and then like he's dead.
That's funny.
So like it's basically, you know, Sora and Goofy and then Kratos and Atreus or Atreus, whatever the frick. Boy.
It's Atreus.
And
Atreus, sorry.
Atreus, there it is. I feel like Goofy would be like the underdog here. Cuz like you wouldn't expect the Goofy to freaking like snipe Kratos with his shield, be like, "Oh, yucca, doink."
Doink.
Just like doink him with the shield.
Yeah,
because Goofy's shield is like unbreakable.
Is Goofy like the tank?
Yes, and like so the way his shield works, it has its own hitbox, and the front of it is like unbreakable, undamageable, basically. When he's like using it, I should say, because it's like if he's just standing there with like the shield like off to the side, like he's gonna get hit. But if he's like crouch, not really crouch, but like, you know, in his like fighting stance where like the shield's in front of him, anything that comes from the front and hits like the shield's hitbox, literally like just bounces off. Unless it's like an unblockable attack, which I don't think Kratos has anything like that.
So you're gonna appreciate this reference once you finish this. I've got a comparison of Goofy.
Okay. But yeah, so like, you know, I think Goofy would take it.
Okay. So hear me out here. I feel like Goofy is the Shuckle of of Kingdom Hearts. Is that accurate?
Shuckle wishes he was Goofy.
But so I remember in like Crystal and Gold, I don't know. I guess it was in Gold and Silver too, where you could trade for it. But I know in Crystal, you could trade for it. But like, so I remember he had the highest. I think it was like the highest defense in the game, like base defense, not like special defense or anything. Is that accurate? I'm almost positive he did, and I think like.
Yeah, he's got
he had like the slowest. He was like the slowest.
Yeah, he's got
Pokemon.
Like the lowest speed and like one of the highest defense stats, and maybe special defense is up there too. But I don't think it's mostly defense.
Yeah, because he had like a really bad attack too. So he's like basically a tank, but and I feel like that's what Goofy is technically, but they're both useless on the offensive. Is that pretty accurate?
I mean, like Goofy doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's got a lot of good utility to him.
Okay. Interesting then. All right.
Yeah.
Well. Okay. Well, we'd have to. I don't know. We'd have to leave it up to everyone else. See who they think would win, Kratos or Sora. Am I saying that right? Sora.
Yeah. He does have one tag team attack with Goofy called Goofy Bombardier, where they jump in. So they jump into the air, and then Sora throws Goofy like down back to the ground, and Goofy goes like shield first, basically like head first, but like his shield is like in front of his head, so shield first. And when he hits the ground, he explodes like a bomb, basically, and it's a pretty decently sized like shockwave. So I mean, like. He's got some offense to him, but yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
That would be an interesting matchup. Death battle. Get on it.
Oh my god. Yeah. So you guys can let us know who you think would win that battle. We call it Death World. Remember, not Death Stranding, but Death World. But yeah, that'd be interesting. So I guess I want to talk about the Black Friday deals in here in a second before we end the podcast, but something to note and mention. This is like a movie show sort of thing, topic, but speaking of like the Star Wars Fallen, what is it? Star Wars Fallen Jedi or no? Fallen Order. Wait.
It's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay, because I'm getting him confused because I see people play Lego Star Wars. I see that, and then Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, and so I am interested in possibly watching The Mandalorian though, mainly because of the Yoda memes, and they look really funny. But I know you said your sister's getting Disney Plus, so we'll have to have like a Disney Plus day where we watch The Mandalorian.
She has Disney Plus.
I know that's what I'm saying. So we got to steal her account.
She was like, so here's what's funny about that. I just asked her because like I thought she was going to be like all about Disney Plus, blah, blah. So I asked her one day like, hey, are you getting Disney Plus? She's like, I don't know. How much is it? So I'm like, okay, she doesn't know like anything about it then. So I tell her like the prices and all that. And she's like, okay, I'll look into it. And like later that night, she's like, I got Disney Plus. Here's the password for it and stuff. I'm like, okay. And then like over the weekend of that same week or whatever, which I guess was like last week technically. I went to my parents' house for dinner and she was there too. And she was like, so you should pay me like $6 a month for Disney Plus. I was like, why? Because
why?
You're the one who's paying for it. I didn't tell you to get it. I just said, are you getting it? So anyways, continue.
Yeah. I don't think that's how it works. I feel like we just use her Disney Plus. And yeah, cause I want to watch that cause it looks really good. and people are like really high on it. So I don't know. Would you be down
What kind of sucks though is like, I mean, I don't mind this, but it's like weekly episodes. So I'm actually waiting for it to like have like a good number of episodes because there's only like 2, maybe 3 out right now. Well, by the time this podcast comes out, there'll be 3. So I'm waiting a little bit for it to.
That's a good point. I just, yeah, I'd like to watch it though because I've heard really good things about it. I don't know. Is that what your consensus of what you've heard?
I mean, I heard apparently Baby Yoda's in it, which confuses me. So because I guess it's like
it's really Yoda far in like, the past.
Yeah, I guess so. Because Yoda was like a few hundred years old. So like,
well, yeah. If it's the Mandalorian, then isn't that what gives Jedi's like power, basically?
That's
so it's probably about the first. Oh wait,
Mandalorian is like a race, basically. It's like a species.
Oh, so basically, I've been lied to my whole life. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Also, most people don't consider midichlorians like canon, anyways. Even though they technically are, but then they kind of got like retconned or something like that. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't care about them. But like I thought it was, so people who are like Star Wars like super nerds or like fans or whatever you want to call them are probably gonna like give me crap for this. But like I thought it was always gonna be about like Boba Fett, you know, like the bounty hunter from the original trilogy. Because like we met Jango Fett, his father, in the prequel trilogy, and I'm like, okay, because like Boba Fett in the original trilogy, he had like 5 lines and he was on screen for like 8 minutes max or something like that, and then he, like we see him in episode 5 for like a few minutes, and then a few minutes in episode 6, and he dies in episode 6. So it's like, okay, so I thought it was going to be like more about like Boba Fett's like upbringing and like his like not really origin, but like stuff that he did. But I guess not, because Baby Yoda's in it, unless it's just like a baby version of Yoda's species. But yeah, so I'm curious, like if it's like in a galaxy, far, far away, a not so long time ago instead. I don't know, because it's always like a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Maybe it'll be like a not so long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I don't know, but I've heard it's good. I heard episode 2 is a little bit slow, but I guess there wasn't as much action or something in it. I don't know.
Well, I am excited to try it out on your sister's Disney Plus that we don't have to pay for.
Yeah, right.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys the Black Friday deals you guys should check out. So this will be basically a week after the podcast comes out, so you guys can thank me later. This is just some that have been released. Not all have been released, obviously, but there's actually some pretty good deals. And like, gosh, I really want to buy a Switch soon. But if you get a Switch for your birthday, I'm gonna cry, and then I'm gonna be like, all right, maybe I need to get a Switch. Because I do want to play Pokemon against you, because that we could have some funny stuff on there, dude. Like we're very entertaining when we play Pokemon.
Yeah, we never really did a battle in Sun and Moon either. Like we did like one, I think, but like we weren't like done with the game. It's like we weren't like at that point in the game yet where it's like, okay, all of our Pokemon are like level 50 or whatever.
Well, now, but this is like able to be recorded easier or whatever. So this could be easier to do that, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, we need to though, because they're fun, and plus you might be able to get a level 100 shiny again. That's like through trading or something. That was funny.
Yeah, that's totally not hacked into the game.
That was funny, but all right, so
you just gotta trade Zubats, man.
This is some of the Black Friday deals you guys should look out for. So there's a PS4 Slim 1 terabyte with God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, and The Last of Us Remastered for $200. That's pretty solid. That, I believe, it's widely available, it says, for that. That's at Target. Some other PS4 deals. PlayStation Pro for $300. So that's $100 off its usual price. PS Gold headset, $70, usually $100. You can get a DualShock 4 wireless controller for $40. I might do that because my controllers are starting to get really beat up. But I'm debating because the PS5 comes out next year, so I might just need to wait, but we'll see what happens. 25% off PlayStation Plus yearly subscription, which is pretty good. 20 games or $20 games. Days Gone, Marvel Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition, Medieval, Concrete Genie, MLB The Show 19. I know another game that is $35 is Borderlands 3, and that's at Target as well. This deal is at Best Buy. You can get a Nintendo Switch with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for $300. So this is a digital download code for Mario Kart, and it's the first gen Switch console. So I know that the next gen one, I guess, is like it has better like battery life, I think. I didn't realize there was 2 gens though. I'm not talking about the Nintendo Switch Lite. I'll get to that in a second, but like I don't know, like I didn't realize that. Yeah, it says somewhat longer battery life, and I guess I just really don't understand. Oh, wait, here we go. Breakdown of the difference between the models. Okay, I've got it for you guys. Make sure you don't buy the wrong Switch.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So, I guess the new Switch is approximately 4.5 to 9 hours of battery life. The 2017 Switch, wow, it's that old? What? I did not even know that. 2.5 to 6.5 hours of battery life. Dang. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, make sure you guys pick up the right one if you guys want to make sure you get the best deal. But okay, so let's see, let me find where I was at again. I think I just lost it. That's awesome. Un momento, por favor. Would you be interested in that Mario Kart deal, Joe, or no?
Nah.
You just want to get the Switch with Pokemon?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Here we go. All right, so that Switch deal, so that, and then you can get the Nintendo Switch Lite for $200. Which I think is the normal price. It says it hasn't really went down, but that's at Walmart. Oh, by the way, I will put this article in the description for you guys so you guys can look at it as well. So some other Switch deals. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is $30. Mario Tennis Ace is $30. Splatoon 2, $30 and more, it says. And then is this the one? Oh no, this next. Okay, this one is Xbox One X bundle with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order Deluxe Edition, $350. So you save $150, which is pretty solid. That is at Best Buy, but this deal seems like really good. And it almost makes me want to get another Xbox. But this is an Xbox One S 1 terabyte with Jedi Fallen Order. It's $200. You save $100. So you get, this is at Target. So you get that. You get a Target $40 gift card. Oh no, wait. Yeah, so you can do that deal at Walmart, but then you can also get that deal at Target and get a $40 gift card as well. And I'm like, that seems really good. I don't know about you, but like that like seems amazing to me, but maybe it's not. Like I don't know what the difference I guess between the S and I know the X is obviously like the PS4 Pro, but like who cares? Like the next gen's coming out next year, but that seems like a solid deal. I don't know what you think, but
I'm not going to get an Xbox.
No, I'm not saying you are, but I mean, like...
No, I know. I'm just saying. Because I already spent $100. I paid Seif $100 for his 360 so I could play GTA 5. And I played it for 2 days and never played it again. And then I put my Xbox in a box. My Xbox went in a box.
I love that.
Yeah. So
oh my god.
Yeah, so I mean like plus I have like Windows 10, so I basically have an Xbox because like the same thing.
Yeah,
so,
I'm just saying,
because it's Microsoft, but yeah.
No, I gotcha. But yeah, so those are all the deals that I'm highlighting for you guys. There's gonna be a lot more that come out, especially probably on Steam. Look out for their deals there. look out for deals on let's see, just Target, Walmart, Best Buy. Those are usually all the best places to find gaming deals. So I will put that article in the description for everyone to see. But we are going to go ahead and end the podcast now. Joe, I am excited to brainstorm if Kratos would beat Sora or Sora would beat Kratos. But
I feel like we should like come up with these like video game fights every week.
What do you mean?
Like, like come up with like a topic and then, like video game characters from like 2017 or something like that. And then it's like we like put them against each other or something,
Yeah, no, that'd be cool.
And like debate like would they win, who would win, who would lose or whatever.
Yeah, I actually like that. That'd be cool.
So what should we do next week?
I think it'll be a surprise.
Should we just go down to like 2018, then like 2017 and so on and so on?
Yeah, we can, and then we can start narrowing down even more. So we could do like certain universes or like, so I like that. Video game I'm gonna write that down. Video game characters each week. Yeah, I like that. So guys, stay tuned for the next one then. So you guys can see what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2017.
I'm so smart.
We don't know the characters yet, but we're gonna do 2017 next week. Or sorry, 2018. Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say what happened to 2018. Hello.
I forgot about it. No, but we're gonna do 2018 next week. So that's gonna be cool. I'm actually really excited for that now. So make sure, guys, to follow us on all the social media. I'm gonna put it all in the description, like I normally do. You can watch us on twitch.tv/JoJo. Monday, Thursday, Friday, and then twitch.tv/Probably Got This Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. If you guys want to watch us play live, you can also watch my videos on YouTube and possibly some Pokemon videos eventually with Joe. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for watching. Joe, do you have any parting words besides, because we got our sponsorship done already?
Yeah. I don't think so. Oh, I will say, if you do enjoy Pokemon, like Sword and Shield or just Pokemon in general, you enjoy like shiny hunts and stuff, you should go check out my friend Mr. T Nader. Nader is spelled like Vader but with an N instead of a V, because he's been doing a shiny hunt for this new Pokemon in Pokemon Sword called Rookie D, I think it is. It's like some owl thing, and he is up to like 1900 not like resets, but like encounters basically, and he has yet to find a shiny one. So you can stop by his stream whenever he streams and wish him luck. He goes for about like 3 hours whenever he streams. So he averages about like 100 an hour. So yeah, he basically gained like 300 today, 300 yesterday. Nice. So I'm curious like how long it'll take him to actually find it. But yeah,
that's cool.
That's all I got.
All right, sweet guys.
Mr. T Nader.
Well, remember to have faith, be great, and we will see you guys next week.
Oh yeah. Don't we have like a special thing next week?
A special thing next week?
Like
Thanksgiving.
Person? Also that.
Oh, we may have it. I'm not sure yet if he's confirmed for next week or if it'll be the week after. But we are in the process of getting a Call of Duty streamer on here as a guest. I will confirm that as soon as possible. But yeah, guys, look out for that. He may be on the stream next week. If not, it will be probably in the next few weeks. So thanks for reminding me. All right. Remember, guys, have faith, be great, and we will see you guys eating Cheez-Its later.
I hate you.
I love that. That was like my favorite thing I've ever done.